My name is Already Killed Him from Inglewood, California. Let's get to it. It's twofold, all right? So like, since I have been doing music since like the early 2000s, my first name was Invincible, spelled with a 7 because I'm from 77th Street in Inglewood. And I put a 7 in there instead of the CI. And then after that, it was kind of the Black Jew. And that AKA came from just hustling people. Like, oh man, you cheap, you tight, you da da da. So they're like, oh, you like a Black Jew. I'm like, oh shit, that's a dope rap name. So I ran with the Black Jew for a minute as an AKA. And then the final name I ever had was the I Already Killed Him. And then another thing, like I don't want to talk about that, but from the music, it came from like I already kind of been there, done that. I used Invincible, did like the street mixtape shit. I did the AKA the Black Jew, and now like my final stage of like I'm never gonna change my name again. Like it is what it is. I Already Killed Him is kind of like self-explanatory. I already killed him. Like this is nothing new. We just gonna continue what we've been doing for years, man. Since like the early 2000s. Every platform pretty much, but a lot of street stuff, hand to hand, a lot of performances, rapping, writing, and then eventually got into like assisting and making beats. When you're around it so much, you start to put your hand in everything. I mean, it was just in me. Like I had a gift for gab, like with wordplay. So mine went from that, people telling me they like the way I talk and all this and that. And anyway, it just translated into a rap. For sure, writing. I always enjoyed the writing process and just collaborating with artists and just getting a feel for them and like just trying to bring out the best. You know what I mean? Like, so when you collaborate with somebody, you kind of like learn their story and just help them bring it to the forefront. And that's myself included. Like, I prefer writing my stuff more than sometimes even performing it. Man, it's a trip. So we haven't even released it, but one of my favorites for sure is my bro's tape, By Any Means. That's like a street classic. Like every song on that tape was just flawless. So it's only on Dat Piff right now. So that's like a super gem right there if you can find it. The tape I'm working on right now, this I'm wrapping up, is probably my favorite so far. Suppression, Anxiety, Depression. I made it an acronym. I don't even know if that's what SAD is for, but it should be. That should be the real acronym for the word. It's just based on a lot of things that's been going on in my life, like people put up a facade like everything's all good, but like life is real for everybody, right? So sometimes people don't tap into it, sometimes they do. So I've really taken this time to tap into some darker things that's been happening in my life. Surprisingly, my biggest song so far is one I didn't even, it's kind of like playing around, but it ain't tricking if you got it. Like that song streamed like crazy. I mean, I don't know about the algorithms and all that, but sometimes certain shit just hits. Like, and that's one of my, I did it. I like the song, obviously. It like came from my heart. And the lyrics are real. Like, it's all real lyrics. But I didn't expect that to stream the way it did. I feel like it was never like super tight, but just the fact that this person was so close to us, and we could have had her working with us, I still say Doja. Like the fact that there were interactions, we were in the same building, the same energy. She was downstairs, we were upstairs. There's a couple conversations that took place, and it just never manifested. And obviously, that's the biggest loss. I mean, she on top of the world right now. So, so that's something that never manifested. That would have been dope. Stay consistent. Consistency. Like, even myself, like, from doing music, I took a lot of years off just doing other things and really worried about people too. Like, cause like artists got a certain image or whatever they're supposed to keep up, but I never tripped off an image. I just always want to be me, do things as natural. You show up to events, you don't look like a rapper. You know what I mean? Like what even got put in the bar. Like, what you mean you rap? You don't got no tats. Like people are simple like that. So the people got used to a certain look. It wasn't about the art no more. It was more about the image. And image was never my strong point. I was always focused on the art. So it was a big gap where I just stopped and just focused on other stuff. And during that time, that's when my brother really just got sick. That's when got even doper. And I'm like, oh shit, all right, let's get back into it. And he re-inspired me. in the next year, I know we about to get even busier, but really 2021 we've been working on so much stuff. 2022 is going to be released. A lot of it's going to be released. All right, so some goals for 2022 for is definitely to put out 2 projects that I have in mind. The one Sad is pretty much done. Just got a couple of finishing touches to put on it. Then the other one is Sophisticated Savage. That's another project I got following Sad. And that's going to be a little more upbeat. And it's coming off of the Sad project. So it's going to backdoor it and be like a more up-tempo energy. Also, my bro is about to put out his 6th project. I don't know what we're going to call it right now, but so Nino's got a 6th project coming out. All right, so YBS. Young Black Socialites. We've been rolling with that, I want to say since like 2012, 2013. So pretty much the concept just came from just partying, just being out in Hollywood, clubbing, downtown LA clubbing. And as y'all know, if y'all from out here, y'all been here, shit's shut down at like 1:45. Lights is on, boom, it's over, it's a wrap. Then everybody like, where we going? What's next? So it's more like a secret society type deal where it's like, you know what? Let's go do some exclusive shit. It's just gonna be us. We have our own society, our own membership, our own clique. Most of the people in our circle, in my circle, I've known like all my life. Yeah, like my man Coinslot. Give him a shout out. Besides just being a dope artist, like he's just, he's dope as fuck. So like that's what it's all about. Like you want to surround yourself with dope people. Young means fresh, brand new ideas. Always being innovative. Black is not for black people. Black is just like opposite of popular, opposite of mainstream, opposite of going with the flow. And socialites is like socialites. It's a elite group of people, like a specific group of people that come from a certain pedigree. So those are socialites. So YBS, put it all together. All right, so Vision Grind Execution. That's the project I released, and it did some good numbers. Like that's the one had the single "Ain't Trickin' If You Got It" on it. That really just took off. One of my favorite tracks to date is Unstoppable. That's on that tape. And just some other collabs. Some collabs I got on there with, some different artists from the camp that's always worked with us. But what inspired it was just time. Like I had a collection of songs, and I just need to start releasing again. Yeah, so it's a vibe. So we got some acapellas on there. That's more like some poetry type vibes, which is some things I've done before. The words are heavy, like it hits harder because it's real stuff, and you can feel it. Like you feel it's coming from a real place. And just vision, grind, execution. It's just that's the mantra of YBS. You visualize it, you grind to get it, and then you execute it. And once you execute that plan, everything falls into place, and you got Young Black Socialites winning.